Class 8, welcome back to your online class. So in our previous video we have already discussed in detail about structure of heart, right? We are discussing human heart. So human heart has 4 chambers. What are they? Right atrium, right ventricle, left atrium, left ventricle. Okay, so we have already discussed about the different valves like tricuspid valve, bicuspid valve, pulmonary valve, aortic valve, and where are they present, like location, right? And we have discussed about septum. What is the role of septum, right? You have interventricular septum, interarticular septum. So we have already discussed about those. So today, taking all this thing in mind, we will be discussing the circulation of blood through the heart. Okay, now circulation of the blood through the heart is referred to as double circulation of blood. Why is it referred to as double circulation? Because same blood goes through the heart twice. That's why double circulation. Now you will understand this particular statement when we go through the process in detail. Okay, now double circulation has 2 phases. One is your pulmonary circulation and another one is systemic circulation. Now first let's start with pulmonary circulation. Okay, now pulmonary circulation starts from here when your right atrium receives deoxygenated blood. Keep in mind, deoxygenated blood. It receives deoxygenated blood. That means the blood which is rich in carbon dioxide. Okay, so right atrium receives deoxygenated blood which is brought about by 2 important veins. The largest vein, those are your superior vena cava, superior and inferior vena cava. We all know the difference between superior and inferior vena cava, right? So these 2 important veins brings the deoxygenated blood to the right atrium, the first chamber of the heart. Okay, now from right atrium the blood moves to the right ventricle. Okay, from right atrium the blood moves to the right ventricle. Okay, and once the blood moves from right atrium to right ventricle, your tricuspid valve closes. Okay, to make sure that the blood does not flow back to the previous chamber. Now from right ventricle through pulmonary artery, the blood is taken to the lungs. Okay, now here in the lungs the exchange of the gases takes place. That means the blood will absorb, it will absorb oxygen. Blood will absorb oxygen and give out carbon dioxide. Okay, since the blood which was taken to the lung was rich in carbon dioxide, so it will give back the carbon dioxide to the lungs, and from lungs it will absorb the oxygen. Okay, now from lungs through pulmonary vein, blood will be returning to left atrium. Blood will return to left atrium. Now blood which is present in left atrium is oxygen rich. That means it is oxygenated. So till here it's a pulmonary circulation. I hope you understood what is pulmonary circulation. Okay, now next, from left atrium, since this blood is rich in oxygen, that's why it is also referred to as oxygenated blood. So the blood which was rich in oxygen from left atrium, it will be pushed towards left ventricle, and once it enters left ventricle, your bicuspid valve will close to make sure that the blood does not flow back. Okay, so from left atrium it will go to the left ventricle, and from left ventricle through the largest artery, that is aorta, blood will be circulated throughout our body. Okay, the oxygenated blood will be circulated throughout our body. Okay, now once the oxygenated blood gets circulated again, the deoxygenated blood with the help of superior vena cava will be brought back to the right atrium. So, for starting from the left atrium which had received the oxygenated blood till again superior vena cava and inferior vena cava, bringing back the deoxygenated blood to the right atrium, it is referred to as systemic circulation. Okay, from here to, it is referred to as systemic circulation. Now, if you observe this flow diagram, what can we see? That once the blood had entered the right atrium and then it moved out to the lungs, right? Now, same blood again came back to the heart, because from lungs again the blood was brought back to the heart, that is left atrium. Okay, oxygenated blood was brought back. So you can see the same blood went through the heart twice. That's why it is referred to as double circulation of the blood. The same blood is circulating twice. That's why it is referred to as double circulation of blood. Okay, so here we sum up this chapter. Okay, the three components: blood type, composition, types and its functions. Okay, then blood vessel and its types, and then differences, heart and its structure. You just have to go through these three things. Okay, so you go through the figure 7.11 that's given in page number 111. Okay, 111, page number 111. There you can see a figure showing pulmonary circulation and systemic circulation with the help of a diagram. So you go through that particular diagram too. Okay, so if you have any queries related to this chapter, you can always contact. Next I'll follow it up with the question and answer from this particular chapter. Okay, but you have to go through the chapter yourself also thoroughly. First see the video, go through the chapter, that will help you to understand in a better way. Okay, thank you so much.